Hello, welcome to Bluespark Sheepdogs. My name is Bruce Ireland, and the video I'm going to make today is about yarding trialling in New Zealand. Yarding trials is a good introduction into sheepdog trialling in New Zealand. You don't need special equipment, a few quiet sheep and a small paddock, a few road cones as markers or even old tyres, and that's enough to start teaching your dog the basic behaviours that you're going to require. There are three main types of yarding trials in New Zealand. They're the indoor charity trials. Currently there are 3 of these in the country, 2 in the North Island, 1 in the South. They've become very, very popular and will often get 200 or more dogs entered. And then there are your tax trials. There's 12 of these in the country every year, 6 in each island. The idea is to qualify for the North Island or South Island final there, and then try and qualify for the New Zealand final. They're also very, very popular, and the courses are always set up exactly the same. And then there are your local AMP shows, usually a little bit more relaxed. Every course is a little bit different, and they're a great way of introducing a new young dog or a new person into sheepdog trialling. And here we have Johnny and a few sheep on a training course, just to give an idea of what's involved. First obstacle is the start gate, and judging doesn't occur until all 3 sheep have gone through the start gate, even though time might be called. So time started, but judging hasn't. The idea is I like to turn the sheep around a couple of times just to make sure that they're responding to the dog. This time Johnny's come a bit close, become a little bit pushy, and he's stirring the sheep up, which is not quite what I'm looking for. The idea is just to get a hold of the sheep, get the sheep responding to the dog, get them nice and calm, responsive, and then hopefully walk quietly through the start gate, and then we have a nice steady drive. The idea of the drive is the dog stays on the side of the sheep. He doesn't get in front of the lead sheep's front shoulder. Every time he does, he'll be losing points. Every time the sheep stop or turn around, we'll be losing points. So there's Johnny's, he's hit the sheep again. I need to be progressive, keep the sheep moving, and avoid the stop-start situation. Now they're starting to walk past the 5 metre peg. This peg could be 5 or 10 metres away from the obstacle. Once 3 sheep have crossed that peg, I have now in the free working area, so I can move around wherever I need to go. I like to come around to the outside and push the sheep into the corner at the gate, and Johnny's going to bring them through. Once you put your hand on any gate, you must keep your hand still on that gate. You can't slide your hand up or down the gate or swap hands. Now Johnny's starting to drive a little bit better on the side of the sheep, and he's just holding nice and quietly against the fence. Here's the next 5 metre peg, and I don't want Johnny to go too early around the U, otherwise I'll be losing points because he's lost control. And now Johnny goes nice and wide into the corner. I'm covering my side, and he applies pressure when I ask him to. Between the 2 of us pinching up, we should push the sheep forward into the U. His job is to hold the sheep there while I walk around to the gate. I don't want to walk straight up to the gate because that can push the sheep back out past the dog. And if I do that, I then have to shut the gate and put the sheep back into the U. Now I want the sheep just to trickle quietly up the gate. I don't want them running, because if they start running, we're going to start losing points trying to catch them again. So they're starting to walk quietly. I don't want the dog to come up too close too quickly, otherwise he'll start pushing the sheep across behind me. This is a different setup to most courses, so the sheep will be actually going on a different angle. Next up to the hurdle, and there's a good angle showing where the sheep should be, where Johnny should be, where I should be. They're coming through a bit quick here. Johnny was a bit fast. So now I've got to get up and cover my end without having the dog do any pushing on the other side until I'm into position. Once the sheep go on the bridge, I'm not allowed to advance past the bridge until the last sheep has left it. So just wait for the big black girl, away we go again, and Johnny's still covering his side and slightly behind them. Here we've started to lose a bit of progression. We're stopping there, standing still. That's going to cost us points in a competition. You want always to be progressing forward. Nice entrance to Maltese Cross, hopefully. I'm going to cover my side of the entrance and also my side of the exit areas. That's that one, nice straight through. Johnny's going around a little bit quick and pushing the sheep back on me. I've got to block them. That's my job there. He's going to walk on his side, and here I have to cover that side where the ewe lamb was going to come down my side. Now I've got to progress straight to the gate. I can't stop and start and move around. I've got to get to the gate and open it as soon as I can. And the dog's job is to bring the sheep steadily to the gate. Now you can see Johnny's having a good effect from quite a distance away. So he's just got to gently face them until towards the pen. And hopefully work it out what he's supposed to do and just direct the sheep with pressure and put them where they're supposed to go, and that's quite a good pen. Well, that's an overview of yarding trials in New Zealand. I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to press like, and if you have any questions, put them in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them.